decided to come somewhere that I've not been in a long time. I'm currently walking along the Rushup edge, and then possibly over to Kinder, depending on how late it gets. But the weather's turned up, views are pretty good. It's just nice to be out, to be honest. Not too unfit either, which is a win. So I've forgotten that that's a bit of a hill. Getting up Rushup edge is a bit of a slog, but that was alright. So yeah, I'm just trotting along the top now. I'm going there somewhere. I can just see the tower on top of the train tracks, where basically the air moves in and out. So I'm going to have a little look at that on the way fast. So far so good. There's a group of about 3 or 4 lads in front of me who, judging by the size of their rucksacks, they're also having a little camp. So I'll be interested to see where they go. Boggy as this crap. Left Rushup edge now, heading up towards Edale rocks, and I'm about to go past the tower from the train line. Last hill now, it's a Kinder plateau. And we're going about hour and 40. I've done about 7.5, 8k I think. Yeah, not too bad. Thought it was going to be really unfit, but not too bad. He says as he records himself going up the steepest bit, gasping. Poor plan him. Just approaching Kinder Downfall now. I have never seen so many people up here with massive bags and pop-up tents under their arms and Tesco bags full of food and pans in the kitchen lashed onto the back of massive bags. I've probably gone past 10 tents, probably upwards of 30 people. I've been asked twice, where's a good place to camp? Never seen it so busy. It's crazy, the world's gone mad. So I'm trying to find somewhere quiet to hide now. I can see me going right into the middle of Kinder, which is much later than I want it to be. But yeah, so busy. Absolutely nuts. Might not be back out again before the winter at this rate. flattish ground, and that's it. I am going to put my tent up, cook some food, pass out. It's about 13k that, which is further than I wanted to go, but it's alright. And I've got another 13k to get out tomorrow. But yeah, I've managed to lose the crowds. Nobody comes into the middle of the Kinder Plateau, but it's a big bog. Right, I shall bring you back when I've got my tent up. Got a new one of my first lockdown purchases. About 3 months ago I splashed some cash on a new tent, so this will be a good trial for it. Hopefully the bottom's waterproof because it's definitely a little bit boggy. Right, by some camera magic, next time you see me the tent will be up. And the tent is up. It's a Black Diamond Hillite 3? 2? I don't know. It's a single skinned internal pole tent. I've got a couple of like internal pole tents, and they're fiddly, and this is no exception. It is fiddly. It's massive though, for how light it is and how stable I think it is. It's pretty light, and I've just found out that a footprint I already have literally perfectly fits, like pegs out into the same pegs in the corners, which is ridiculous. So I'll show you a little bit around it. There she is. Blends in beautifully in a what is it, sky blue, powder blue, girly blue. Open the vent on that side. There's a mesh all the way across with a zip on the inside, so the waterproof layer's on the inside, so you can change it if it starts raining, which is pretty smart. So it's two internal poles from corner to corner, and then one across the top there, which is quite clever because it goes inside and outside through like two little grommets. And then this whole side's one big door. Let's have a look. Like that. And then as you can see inside, it's absolutely massive for one person. So that's my X-therm. I can put it straight up against the door, and then you see how much space on that side. You get another person in there. And then there's the mesh from the inside. And obviously do the same on this side. There's two vents at the top. I am slightly concerned about them. If you have heavy rain, it can go. But I don't know, if you got driving rain come from that side, you just have to try and hold them down or shove a towel in there or something. But yeah, I will update. I quite like this one. I should say that that's the first time I've put that up, like on a proper camp. I think it still took me less than 10 minutes, even with messing around, because there is literally 4 pegs in the corners and then 4 guy ropes. So it's just getting the poles on the inside that's a bit of a faff. It's got reinforced corners, but I'm properly like worried about smashing one of those poles straight through the side of the tent. Same as with my little rab one. Same worry that I'm going to slip when I'm putting it up and just tear a hole straight through it. So just be careful, I suppose. Right, I'm going to stop blabbering because I'm absolutely starving. I don't know what time it is. It's gone 8 o'clock. It's definitely food time. So I'm going to have some pasta, I think. Just wandering back along the River Kinder, I guess it is. for about 5-10 minutes just to get back to Kinder Gates. So I'm going to cook my tea here at Kinder Gates. I'm going to miss the sunset because it's on the other side of there. But I'm too hungry, so I'm just going to get some food. It's probably going to be a little bit chilly tonight, I think, because yeah, there's a bit of wind outside of these little holes. So I'm glad I brought my prop sleeping bag. Just climbed to the top of Kinder Gates so I can watch the sunset. My stove's just down there in a rock. So hopefully should have boiled in about 5 minutes, so I'll wander back down. But I think I finally found some peace and quiet. I have eaten all of my food. The wind has completely died. It's absolutely silent. Alright, well, unless something exciting happens, I will probably not record anything until the morning. I reckon I can get a quick 12 hours in, I reckon, if I'm quick. Morning. What you have just seen there is my campsite from last night, which has clearly been completely emptied. Everything, including the rubbish, has gone back in my bag. In fact, if anyone walked down there, they would have no clue that I'd ever been there. With the amount of people that I've seen last night and the amount of news coverage that has been recently about, and I don't like using the expression wild campers when we talk about people leaving a mess. I don't think wild campers do. Basically people trashing places. I think it's important to just leave a comment and just make a point that when you are out in these beautiful places, don't leave any evidence that you've been there. Leave no trace at all. Take everything that you brought in back out with you, including rubbish and anything that you see, even if you didn't leave it. So if you see a bit of rubbish, pick it up. If someone ditches something, if you can, try and take it with you. Otherwise, I'm not sure how much longer we'll be able to do this. I often say this on my videos. This is the best thing about going out doing wild camping. In the morning, it is all yours. Some wisdom I have learnt. Is it wisdom when it comes about from doing stupid things over and over again? I guess it is. The paths across the middle of Kinder Plateau do not exist. Someone who works for Ordnance Survey has just got a pen and just gone ... They appear, then vanish, and then sometimes it's a sheep trail, sometimes it's just the way the grass is folded because of water flow. So the only way to get across the middle of Kinder is take a bearing and believe in yourself. Second thing I've learned about going across the middle of Kinder is you will get wet feet. Definitely. Unless you're wearing, I wouldn't even say wellies, unless you've got waders on, you're going to get wet feet. Some wisdom from Kinder for you. I've just scrambled down Howden clough, which every time I do it I just don't recommend it. Up's fun, down is just destroying your knees. But I've had some reflections about rocks. I shall dispense this information about rocks now. You can rely on a Peak District gritstone to have your back. You stand on it in the wet, in the dry, your foot is going to stay stuck. Myself and my brother, we have theorised over many walks in Snowdonia and Lake District that we think they polish their rocks. You stand on one of them and it's even slightly green, you're on your ass, mate. Peak District, it's a reliable rock. It's the rock you keep coming back to. Thus ends my monologue on rocks. Last push now, back up the side of Mam Tor and hopefully find my car. It is a beautiful day, there is barely any wind, sun's out, very nice. I think the lockdown has taught me that it's nice walking local. I shall continue to do that. But it's also, well, it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back out. But then again, this is fairly local. This is where I did all my walking before. But it is nice. Nice to be doing it again. I think I'm going to come up on about 9 or 10k this morning. I think I had about 13 or 14 last night. So a good stomp. Good practice. And the new rucksack's done well, new tent's brilliant. So all in all, big wins all round.